Hello, welcome to my channel, Connection of Lives and Interests. This is Sharon coming to you through the internet from the hospital. I'm not going to be able to do my typical Meet Me Monday. I'm sorry about that, but I'm not home where I have all of my cheating notes and things that I wanted to share for a Meet Me Monday. I'm okay. I've just been having some blood pressure and pulse issues and chest pains, so I'm being monitored with a heart monitor, and I got an EKG, go for tests tomorrow for an EKG, ultrasound on my heart, and a stress test, and all that. So with that said, I'm going to put this in front of encouraging message that I made using a visual for people that need visuals to understand a message the way that it's meant to be given. And it's an encouraging message about not going by what we see or what we feel. It doesn't matter how things look, everything can still work out okay. So I hope and pray that each and every one of you that have seen this right here, that you will watch the entire video and leave your comments. If you're new to my channel, this isn't a typical video. I'm just going through a little bit of a hiccup of health issues, and we're here to get it resolved, and I'm not worried or stressed. And I told Mr. Thumbs Up I'm not either, so he can't be either. So, yeah, it's going to be okay. I'm just getting things done the way that I should. So, with that said, if you know anybody that's needing a word of encouragement because they're feeling low because of how the circumstances of life might be looking to them, this would be a great video to share with your loved ones, your family and friends. Okay, so I'm going to end this here, but it's linked to my next video. Today is July 25th, 2021, on a Sunday, and the video of the encouraging message was filmed on Friday evening, July 23rd, 2021. I love and appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope to be back to my typical Meet Me Mondays next week. Keep watching for a great message of encouragement. Hello, welcome to my channel, Connection of Lives and Interests. This is Sharon coming to you from my yard in South Carolina. This is a message of encouragement, that we don't go by how we look or how we feel or how things look or whatever, how we feel about how they look. Sorry, just got up from sleeping all afternoon. It's 8 p.m. and yep, back to sleeping a lot. But this, if you've watched one of my earlier videos on my petunia, this pink little baby wasn't thriving and big and all that stuff. It looked like this one. Hold on. This is my white one that I filmed earlier, and I did film how it wasn't looking good and stuff, but I just took off all the deadage and I keep watering it, and I put some more new feed soil on top, and it's coming back. So even though it looks like you're losing something, don't go by that. Just keep giving care, and it can come back. I'll show you something else. Okay, this is in between the bushes of the Volkswagen bug and the flower. This was my big lily plant that was getting eaten up by fire ants, and it was dying and all that stuff. But I just cut it down to the ground. You know, the Lord cuts off the dead stuff that's not producing fruit off of us. He prunes us so that we can produce more. And the plants are the same way. If you get rid of the dead stuff, the good stuff that's there will grow. Okay, hold on, I got more to show. This is the tomato plant I named after my brother Stephen. And the last tomato plant, these are volunteers, and they were planted at the same time. And this is me, Sharon. And it wasn't looking good, if you remember from my other videos, if you've seen it. And look, it's happening. See, it's got a lot of green. It's growing. And again, I just keep pinching off. And that's why we have to keep at least one long thumbnail, you know, so we can pinch the suckers off. Because the suckers suck life right out of the plants. But Stephen is doing just what I wanted him to do. And yesterday, last night I went around and used all my things that I showed you from the Dollar Tree. These things, they come in 16.5 feet for $1. And they're very bendable and everything. And you can just use them like twisters, you know, bread ties and package ties. And it's really for the garden. But, you know, you can use whatever works for anything. And look at how big Stephen's gotten. He's doing just what I wanted him to do. So he's got 2 supports. And then my plant hook thing that I put there because I don't have any hanging plants. But Sharon's hanging on. Hold on, I got more. Okay, if you watched my naming of my plants in my other video, you would know that this is Josh. Oh yes, he's just looking like a happy one. But again, don't go by how it looks, because what you look at can just totally throw us off track of what's really going on. And even though you think nothing's happening, we've gotten 5 tomato plants off this so far. You see all the green still, and they're still ripening, and we're still getting fruit from the dead edge of what's been cut off. So there's that. And last but not least, the good one of all, this is Mason. Oh yeah, some of you might think, oh, just take that thing down, will you already? No, we don't go how we feel about how something looks. Every day I cut off all the dead edge. Today I'm not, because I'm just lucky to be out here to water them. I already watered them, because that comes first. But look there's still new life coming. Look at that gorgeousness, okay? All right, so, and this is the best testimony of all, to keep on keeping on and don't lose hope, don't lose courage because of what things look like. We can't go by that, because look with all the things that look bad, look at what we've got here happening, okay? Now, I've not grown cucumbers before, but, I mean, it's been mega years. I did it 1 year, but, there's growth, and I didn't really water it a whole lot yesterday because Mason just doesn't seem to. I go by how they react to the water, and he just doesn't like, because he gets like a lot of brownage. I don't really know what causes it, but there's a different bunch of reasons. This, I'm guessing, is black because that's where the flower was. It was the female flower, of course. And then you got the dark stuff and the light green. I don't know if it's going to be good to eat or not, but that's okay. That's not the point. The point is, the moral of the message is that this is to teach all of us that it doesn't matter what things look like. These are supposed to be slicing cucumbers, but I'm going to tell you, they look like, and I don't know anything about this stuff, okay? I'm just saying. It just looks like it would be pickling cucumbers. So you gardeners out there, you can tell me what you would do with these. I mean, I don't know. I know they're supposed to get inches long, but and here's another one. See? So I'm just here sharing an encouraging message to you all, and I know I've got some more. I knew I had at least 4, but yeah, just try something is what I keep saying, and I'll always say that. And look at all the goodies that come out of it. There's still flowers and growth and bees going around and, fertilizing it. Is that what it's called? I don't remember. Hi, Motor Michael. No, pollinating it. Okay, the other word. So look at all the flowers. We got lots of tomatoes coming in. This is Mr. Thumbs Up. He was pretty small among the others too. But yeah, I'm closing that off here just to give you some encouragement that, even with these flowers, I take my scissors and I cut them off to the last dead part, and at the last live part, or the beginning of the live part, however you want to say it. I'm just too exhausted to even think right. It's okay. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, here's my other ones. This one bloomed just like this one, and it died off, and I should just pinch it off. I don't know. I use scissors or something. I got some more coming up. Oops, I made it blurry. But look at that. See? This is how this one starts out. It doesn't even look the same. But can you imagine if it actually... I would love to have beads like this. Oh my goodness. I would love to have a bunch of, I don't know, whatnots of whatever in my yard that look like this. If it could just be huge. That's what I'm saying, okay? Huge gorgeousness like this stuff. Stop being blurry. Thank you for listening. Good listening skills. Okay, so I hope that's everything I wanted to say, but basically hang in there. If you're not having a good time in your life right now, it's a season. It is. It's just temporary. Things will happen and you'll get through. We all do. Otherwise, think about it. If we didn't all pull through and we all go through stuff, there would not be people, oh Lord Jesus, people in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, and even some that are 100 if you watch the news. I don't watch the news, I just know it happens. But, yeah, so just think of it that way, that there's so many people in this world, and just be mindful when you're out and about, when you're driving and you're at a red light, and you might be looking around because you're not on your phone, and in the stores, just be mindful of all the older people. And, they went through some really hard times in their time, too. People that fought in wars and went through the, recession. That's not the right word for back then, but y'all know what I'm saying. So just hang in there, okay? Pass this word on. Share this video with anybody that you know that seems to be down and out and needs a encouraging word to not go by how things look. Things that are looking bad can turn out to be more beautiful and have more life than you ever thought, okay? And I mean, I even have other testimonies where Mr. Thumbs Up and I went through 3 floods to our last home in less than 3 years. And before that, we survived Hurricane Hugo that took our single-wide trailer. And we had to live with a tarp over our roof because there was no place to buy or rent. And finally, the Lord made it through. And I didn't know the Lord at the time. But, He's working on our lives before we even know Him. He's already there. He's just waiting for us to come to the knowledge of Him and accept Him. And, the Lord prepared everything. And we ended up buying a half acre of land and having a place built. And it just always works out. We just got to keep the faith, okay? Be kind, be nice, be encouraging. Even from wherever we are, through the internet, we can make people smile. We can make people laugh. We can give encouraging words of hope. Because it's going to be okay. All right? And lastly, when there's things in our life, like this is called a sucker little thing. Let me point it out a different way. Come on, behave. Huh? Behave. Oh, I'm going too far. This is a little thing growing, see? In between the V of the plant. So that's all healthy. This is healthy too and wants to grow, but it wants to steal, like the enemy, right? He's in our lives. He wants to steal from the things that God's planted in our lives. And so we just take him out and say, "Oh, enemy, Satan, be gone in Jesus' name." And now, what God intended for fruitful growth will thrive because the enemy's not there to snatch the life out of it. Okay? Be kind. I already said that, okay? Thank you for being here watching. Please share and I know there's people out there that need to hear this message. And a lot of us are visuals, so yeah, get the word out there with this video. I know it's meant for people that are watching or that have heard it to share with others. Keep the fun in all that you do.